DIY.
DIYers, in what has been a culturally and artistically rich year in hip hop, we are blessed with another visual that I think is going to live on for ages, especially when you see the message that is attached to it. If you haven't already heard the song, we finally have the visual treatment to the Clipse song, The Birds Don't Sing, featuring John Legend, produced by Pharrell. This video itself, I believe, is directed by Brendan O'Connor. And man, does it follow up some already powerful visuals we've been getting from Let God Sort Them Out. Man, looking at my timeline, all I saw were people in tears. All I saw were people who were calling up a parent or missing a parent as people experience it firsthand. No further ado, this is the Clipse, The Birds Don't Sing, featuring John Legend.
Yep, he got it. There you go, Nice. Yeah, Nice.
For whether we live unto the Lord. And whether we die unto the Lord. Whether we live, therefore, or die, we are the Lord.
I say this, man, that's a powerful still image to stop on. What I really appreciate about all these videos we've been getting from the Clipse is that even though there's different directors, there is a consistency within it, which feels like a continuation of the same movie. It is all based in images that feel reachable, images that feel absolutely based in reality. I love the extra grain that has been added to a lot of these images.
Lost in emotion, mama's youngest. Trying to navigate life without my compass.
One thing I will always appreciate is when the production gets reworked specifically for a visual. You see that in a lot of Kendrick videos. I love when the music gets reworked to have it support the visual. It's starting off so personal in their archive of home movies. I think just makes it very, very personal and very close to the source of this art. That's, man.
Some experience death and feel numbness, but not me. I felt it all and couldn't function. Seeing you that day, telling you my plans, but I was leaving you that day. It was in God's hands. Yeah, it was at Elon's waiting to get with me. On my way to Texas, that's when Virginia hit me. And I realized in that instant, oof, our last conversation, you was against it. Told you I was going to church for Thanksgiving. I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. You said you told Jean that Buck needed forgiveness. I see you went to Didi's and stuffed both her fridges. You even told Dad you wished y'all never split it. See, you were checking boxes, I was checking my mentions. Saying you was tired but not ready to go. Basically was dying without letting me know. I loved you, Med Naj. Hate that he won't remember you. Two things that break my heart is what November's do.
Man, it is one thing to hear this song. I've heard this song numerous times. Like, yeah, I won't let it pass if I'm listening to the full project. It's one thing to visualize in your mind what these pictures that he's painting are. It's one thing to see it executed so well in this visual. But I don't know if I'm the only one that feels this way. Like the way the house is set up, the way that things were described within Pusha T's verse, this is what my brain saw. It's hard to describe because I've never seen this room before, but my brain literally saw that. And I think that's a testament to just how skilled and visual of a writer that Pusha T is.
And T follows you. Now mind you, Didi calls you, Gene finds you. Was that your vision? Precision. While I'm reminiscing, it all hits different, my listen.
The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and play. The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and play.
I think that's another powerful decision that it feels like, because it's a consistency amongst all these clips, maybe that is what Pusha T and Malice are maybe asking for or requesting from the directors is that they have a special way of showing you how personal the message is, but then also having these characters that are in this story to show how broad the message reaches and who it represents. I mean, I'm already seeing a lot of imagery that is leaning in on parents that are present in the lives of the children. And I think a lot of this stuff is very, very intentional. Love it.
The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing, they screech in pain.
Your car was in the driveway, I knew you were home. By the third knock, a chill ran through my bones. The way you miss mama, I guess I should've known. Chivalry ain't dead, you ain't let her go alone. Found you in the kitchen, scriptures in the den. Half-written text that you never got to send.
Man.
Combing through your dresser drawer, where do I begin? Posted noted Bible quotes, were you preparing then?
I'm assuming that these scenes are being shot in the homes of their parents. God bless and God rest his soul. Do you know what kind of strength that requires? I have never lost a parent. I can only imagine, especially for those close to me that I have lost, being in the environment, in a space where it makes what you wrote so real, and now you're sharing that with the world through a music video. Boy, oh boy. Oh man, I would have been falling to pieces in this space. I'm not even gonna hold you. Oh man. But I think that's such a great decision to do that, because it feels, once again, very personal to the writers and the artists of the story.
I can hear your voice now, I can feel your presence. Asking should I rap again, you gave me your blessing. The way you spelled it out, there's an L in every lesson. Boy, you owe it to the world, let your mess become your message. Shared you with my friends, the pops they never had. You lived for our fishing trips, damn I had a dad. Mine taught discipline, mine taught structure. Mine didn't mind when he had to pull a double. Mine worked overtime, smiled through the struggle. Cause mine wouldn't let us feel what he had to suffer.
See, let me just say this. First of all, props to both of them and his director. In a world that feels like it is hell-bent on trying to display some of the most negative features of our people, especially of black fathers, now we have AI to help assist in some of that imagery. You even have efforts to erase history. These visuals become so important. Beyond the art, they become timestamps of other imagery that properly represents us as a whole. You know what I mean? Like, I think that is so necessary, because there are going to be people 100 years from now who will reference this type of media to gain an understanding of what it was like to be the age that we are in this time period. And these pieces serve more than just us in the present moment. It definitely serves human beings in the future. It's evergreen for sure.
See, mine made sure he had every base covered, so imagine his pain finding bass in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Birds don't sing if the words don't sting. Your last few words in my ears still ring. You told me that you love me, it was all in your tone. I love my 2 sons was the code to your phone, now you home.
Whew. That right here, yikes. That's a hell of a shot. That right there, man, if that doesn't sum up this era of the Clipse right here, this is visually just powerful. To me, like, what I get from this, if I was looking at this as an art piece, is that they represent more than themselves. Even having the house behind them, and I could be reaching, but having the house behind them is almost like these are the type of things that we shoulder. So when you see us succeed, these things don't happen by accident. These are the type of things that we carry. You see us carry ourselves in interviews in a different way. Understand that we have reacted differently to very human things that have happened. Man, this right here. Yeah, continue.
Oh, the birds don't sing. No, they don't. The birds don't sing. They screech in pain. Don't the truth ruin it? Now it feels different when they doing it. The birds don't sing. No, they don't. The birds just spread pain. It's a cycle. They do that shit over and over again. The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. They screech in pain.
Man.
The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. They screech in pain. You'll never come back again. No, no.
Remember those who lost their mothers and fathers. And make sure that every single moment that you have with them,
Whew.
you show them love. You show them love. You'll see.
Well done. Well done. That's how you do it. I just could not help but shake my head the entire time because, man, if that don't make you feel something, whether or not this is the type of music that you tap into, no matter what if this don't make you feel something, you know what I mean? Everybody don't all have the best relationship with their parents. I'm well aware. And some parents are not present. I'm well aware, but as a parent myself and as someone who has, my parents in my life, very active in my life, it is one of those songs that makes you grateful. It is one of those songs that fill you up with a sense of urgency and responsibility to check up. It does make you appreciate the things that you have. And to me, when I look at this, two things come to mind, and they may feel like they're on two opposite ends of the spectrum. In that, one, this is Grammy all over it to me. Like, I don't know what categories they're going to be nominated for, but just thinking of prestigious awards that the industry holds up to celebrate art, this is a Grammy presentation. I mean, from doing this at, I believe, the Vatican to, doing this on tour to having this is the kind of visual that you would hope would be created for this. Perfect balance of personal, perfect balance of relatability to other human beings. And then second point that I was going to make is that I felt like the game, man, was some of the nonsense in hip hop was starting to find its way back to mainstream conversations. And it's so dope to see every single time that has happened this particular year, there's been another message like this that has brought it back to a conversation about these are different times, and the people that listen and consume music are asking for different things. You don't have a song of the summer because you have not been a human being all summer to other human beings that are in need of human experiences. And this feels like a very, very, very human experience that is relatable across the board, man. I salute everyone involved in this. DIYers, that is my initial reaction to it. Man, I imagine that, God forbid the day that I do lose a parent, I will be back to this song and it will carry new meaning. But even today, such a powerful message. DIYers, what do you think was the most powerful thing, or what was the message that you got from it after checking this video out? Let me know down below in the comments.